I'm going to do things in Final Cut Pro that I've never seen before. No tutorials on YouTube, nothing written down. It's all new, and it blew my mind what you can do. And that's why I want to share what I found out with you. The tutorials aren't mega high on the production value, but they're going to be packed with content. And I'm pretty sure somewhere along the line, you're going to look at it and go, that's incredible. And I think I might have cracked a huge problem with Final Cut Pro as well. Might have. Well, we'll see. So let's start off and we'll go on a big journey. You will not be disappointed. Okay, I've got the most boring of Final Cut Pro timelines here. I've got two simple titles back to back on the timeline. One says 1 and one says 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to export an XML. And I'm going to call it stage 1 donor and save that. If you don't know what an XML is, it's really simple. It's just a text file that describes the sequence, and that's all it is. Now, this is where it becomes really interesting. I'm going to go into a tool. I'm using Claude today, but you can use other versions of AI. And how can I help you today? I would like to give you a Final Cut Pro XML to examine. Okay, and let's see the response. I'll be happy to examine a Final Cut Pro XML file. Please share the XML content. Let me know what specific aspects you'd like me to analyze. Okay, now you can't just dump the file into Claude. You've got to do a cut and paste, which there's a few wrangles, but I need to go show package contents on there and then open that with text edit. Okay, and there we go. That's the XML file. Select all, copy, and then I'm going to put that into Claude and it's thinking about it. Okay, this describes a 4K 3840 by 216 project, 30 frame, 2 simple text elements, which is exactly what I said. Each of 5, font Helvetica, center aligned, use a custom build-in out, build out effect. Okay. I would like to expand the timeline, not timeline. Could you continue the sequence by adding 8 more titles and continue the numbering? So the next title would be 3, would say 3, the next after that would be 4, etc. etc. Please keep the same XML structure, only adding the new elements. Okay, let's see how it gets on with that. So what I'm doing is I've actually asked Claude to carry on building that timeline. And as you can see, it's got straight into the XML and it is building the timeline, as you can see. Now it looks as if it's actually doing it. You can see it scrolling, TS4, TS5. But it will stop. Now there are a few things about copying and pasting XML in and out of Claude you just got to be careful of, because sometimes it adds extra text on the bottom and it just won't work. Okay, yeah, so it's just got deleted that. So I think it's actually learned something from what I've been doing. So I need all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it. That's copied. Then I'm going to go back to the XML I have. I'm going to keep that one, so I'm going to duplicate that. And let's call that result. Open that up. Show package contents. And then open with text edit. Okay, that's the old version we've got. I'm going to put in the new version, hit save. Then go back to Final Cut Pro and go File, Import, XML, and I'm going to go Result, Import. I'm going to keep both. Look at the new one, and there we go. Here's the timeline: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's AI building a Final Cut Pro timeline. But this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of what you can do. But you saw how easy it was to do that, just to change that. Okay, but we can do a bit more than that. Okay, let's keep going. And we'll go back to Claude and go, that worked brilliantly. Can you build me another XML that this time increases the font size by 10 each time? So if the first caption or first title was 100 size font, the next would be 110, the one after that would be 120, etc. Keep the same XML formatting. Let's try that. Okay, so I'm going to think about it. And it is going, I mean, I know it's a bit hard to read XML on the fly, but we might be able to see if it's increased it. But what I might do as well, because this takes a while to build, what I might do is, we've got one title, our title R2, name 3, yeah, size 120, 110. I think that's actually done it. I think that's done it already. So we spin down. And this is just what's so incredible. It's like you're just prompting it with text and it's doing all the hard work for you. Okay, right, and it's going to get rid of that. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to text edit and I'm just going to paste it back in the one that I had open and hit save. Then import XML, and it could be result, import, keep both, donor 2, and there you go. You can see it growing in size, 10 each by 10. So simple prompts, and I'm changing the timeline every time. Could have been a bit bigger, I suppose, to be a bit more obvious. Okay, right, let's keep going. Go back to Claude. That worked. If I can spell. That worked great too. Now I want to change the colours. English spelling, I'm sorry. Start the first title in red. Make the second title blue. Then make the third title green. Then repeat the sequence of colours for the remaining titles. Okay, and let's see what happens there. Now, as this keeps generating, it's going to get a bit boring with me talking to you and watching this thing just go. So what I'm probably going to do is just wait till it finishes and then pick it up. Okay, that's finished. So again, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Copy, go off to text edit, get rid of the original one, put that in, save, go back to Final Cut Pro, import XML, and that's result, import. Yes, I want to keep both, so we should have 3, that's right. And now we have red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red. So it's actually intelligent enough to repeat the colours. I'm not explicitly saying I want red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue. I just said repeat it, and it's done that. So we've done the numbers, 1 to 10. We've increased the font size, and we've changed the colours, which is not bad. But this next step is the killer. It really is the killer, and it's going to change a lot of things. So let's go back to Claude. And I'm going to say that worked as well. Thank you. Give it a few compliments. Now, take that sequence of titles and replace the numbers. This is where it gets great, with the top 10 cities in the USA ranked by population. Give it a bit more information just to help on the first one. So the first title would be the 10th sized population. Yes, replace the numbers with text. I think we can say with the names of the top 10 cities in the USA ranked by population. So the first title will be the 10th size population city name. The second would be the 9th city name by population, etc. Repeat for all the remaining titles up to the 10th, which would display the name of the most populated. You could probably cut down on this description a bit, but I want to get it first time. And as you probably realise with AI, sometimes you have to kind of like keep going back and putting more questions in. But it's going to be interesting if this works. Again, I won't wait for the XML to build. I'll hit the button and you can see it start. There we go. And I'll pick it up. I'll tell you what, let's have a look. I want to see it build. Just build for the first title. I can't see. Oh, it's Dallas. Dallas, San Diego. I think it's done it. I think it's done it. I think we got the prompt exactly right, and it's done it. So we are working through that. Bear in mind, it's we generated the 8 extra. We've changed the size, we changed the colours, and now we're actually changing the data in the title. But this is where it gets so interesting. It also depends what a city is, I suppose. Okay. Again, I'm going to copy. Go back to our XML. Paste that in, hit save. Okay, has it done it or not? What do you reckon? File, import XML, result, import keep both. Okay, and here we go. San Jose, Dallas, San Diego, Houston, Phoenix, Philadelphia, Chicago, Los Angeles, Brooklyn, New York City. So that's replaced all of that just by prompts in Claude AI to build that. And I'm pretty sure you can already see that this is extremely powerful, what you can do. And it's blown my mind. Right, one more bit. Okay, let's go back to Claude. That worked as well. Now take the same sequence, but please can you add another line of text underneath the city name, under each city name, showing the population as a number. Do this for each title. Do this for each title. I think we might be able to do it with that. Okay, let's hit the button and generate some more XML. So got the city names. I just want a bit more data on each city. And will this work? You sit here and watch this go through. It's a bit like, you know, old times with downloading from the internet when you get it line by line. Is it going to do it? I don't know. Dallas. I can see a number in there and it's got an ampersand, which might be a line break. So it might well have done it. Okay, it's going quite quickly. Okay, so that's title 8, 9. The last one was New York. So get to the bottom. Okay, copy. Go back to our XML. We're going to just delete that, put the new one in, save. Okay, here we go. File, import, XML. Result, import. Keep both. Okay, and we're going to go like that. And we've done it. So hopefully each one of those is going to go up to the end. Dallas, that's right. San Diego. Houston. Phoenix. Well, that goes down. That can't be right. Phoenix. Philadelphia. Maybe they're out of Chicago. Brooklyn. That can't be right either, if that's Los Angeles. Okay, well let's find out what Claude says about that. Okay. It's good, but some of the populations are not in order growing in size. Okay, let's see what it says. You're right, let me fix this by ordering the populations from smallest to largest, 10th to 1st. Okay. I probably didn't give it enough information when I did the first prompt. And as I've said, sometimes you have to go back in and just do, you know, make it more explicit exactly what you want it to do. Because it's having a good guess, you know, with the information that that you've given it. So hopefully this might be right. But I love it when it just says, yes, you're right. Oh, why couldn't it do that in the first place? I don't know. But I think you can probably see now that this has got some real big applications, that you're building a Final Cut Pro timeline with English by just text, by tapping text in. And then I've got about 3 or 4 more tutorials doing exactly this, which get better and better, and you can go quite a long way. You can go quite a long way with this. So I know it sounds terrible, but if you could like and subscribe, because I'm hopefully going to push these out quite quickly, and we'll learn along together. So let's do that. Hit save. Yeah. Okay, same thing before. Import XML. Result. Keep both. So it's going to be number 6. So we've got 1 million, 1 2, 1 3, 1 6, 1 6. Is that right? 1603, 1608. Yes, just 2648, 2746, 38. Yeah. Houston's way out. Okay. Well, I could fix that. Yeah, well, why don't we just do it? Great. But Houston is in the wrong place. Come on, admit to it. Okay, so Houston's 2 3 2 3 2. Yeah. So why is Los Angeles there? Okay. The full XML from 9th position to the 6th position with all the cities. Yeah. Okay. Would you like me to show the complete XML? Yes. Please build the new XML to show all the cities with populations in the right order. And let's see where we're going to get with this. Again, what I like is you can just talk to it in English. If there's a problem with it, you can just say, can I fix it? And it'll go, yeah, I'm awfully sorry. I've got it wrong. You're right. And then kick out the right stuff. It'd be, sometimes it takes a few prompts to get it absolutely perfect. Okay, we're down to 5. Seven, 8, 9. Okay, let's see if it's done it this time. We'll copy that. Go back to the XML. Save. File, import, XML. Result. Keep both. So that's 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 6, 1608, which we said was right. 2, 3. So Houston, Phoenix, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 6, 4, 8, 2, 7, 3, 8, and right, it's done it. Okay, it's actually done it now. Right, one more thing in this one, which again is pretty incredible. That's great. Please, can you rename the clips on the timeline to show the city name that is in the clip, in the title, in the text title. Okay, let's try that. And off we go, generating. And while that is generating, the next tutorial I'm going to do, I'm going to be actually adding stuff on the timeline, which is pretty clever what it does. It's not just kind of like crunching data in the XML is what we've done here. Okay. There you go, that's the XML. Okay, that's the XML finished. I'm going to copy that. We're going to go back to our file and then hit save. And then file import XML. Result, import, keep both. And then 8. We have relabeled the clips. San Jose, Dallas, San Diego, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Houston, Brooklyn, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York City. How does it do that? And that's all automatically. I haven't tapped any numbers in, I haven't tapped any cities in, and now we've got that on the timeline. And that's what I find incredible, using AI to drive Final Cut Pro 10. That's it for this one. The next one gets a bit more complicated. We're going to do a bit more stuff. It's even more interesting. And I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy the results. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.